Truly, I don't understand overpass, I'll be honest with you.
And maybe your teammates get a bit, you know, ambitious and they go through the smoke and they get flagged by pistols. Oh. Nice shot. Nice crosshair placement here, actually. Do you know that when you're super close to walls, your model is sticking out more, right?
Yes.
So again, it's like crosshair placement, because now you need to adjust your crosshair, and I think you didn't stop moving on the walls.
It looks so bad now that you're replaying it.
If you would be slightly forward, you would be behind that wall and the guy from track cannot kill you anymore. Look at your crosshair placement, right?
Yeah, it's so bad.
And now you're peeking the side without your crosshair on it. And now you're peeking heaven without your crosshair on it. You're peeking backside without your crosshair on it. And now you're peeking CT without your crosshair on it. So let's cut it up like T side and CT side.
Yeah, that was perfect last time.
So let's.
Yeah, we won the first 4 rounds of this match, and then never won another round after that.
Oh, seriously?
Truly, I don't understand overpass, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I get it, kind of. It's a massive map, and I find it very much like a labyrinth in front of me. Like,
alright. You guys are just going for a B rush?
Yes.
No smoke, no flash, no nothing?
Just... Nobody's throwing anything now, we're just going for it.
You guys are rushing B. Yeah, that looks cool, although here you're a bit unaware of the angles. You still hold your gun as you're running across to the side. You probably want to take out the bomb as you're in the side already, like next to the box here. Here you're like still unaware of heaven, right? You're not looking towards heaven, you're looking towards the wall. Yeah, I understand you want to pick short, but oh well, got clapped here. That happens. Okay, so 2 of you are rushing B in this round, and 3 of your teammates. You guys are playing as 5-stack here or no?
No, we're it's just me and my buddy, and then 3 other random guys.
Yeah, so it's probably not the best idea to rush B with 2 people when 3 of your teammates are standing towards A and chilling. It's if you guys die, for example, you run into the stack and die without killing like more than 2 people, they'll pick up your weapons. I know it's Mach 10s, but still, they have like a 3v3 situation. It's not super advantageous to the CTs, even if they have that situation where they kill you, but you don't want to give them that chance. So you want to stick together in those anti-ecos. Yeah, and here you're swinging completely, not clearing angles, and you're fighting a deagle on a long-range headshot angle with Mach 10, right? This is not advantage to you. You're fighting that guy on a disadvantage while you won the round, right? You won the last round, and the next round you're fighting people in disadvantage because you put yourself in this position. So yeah, so generally just go with the teammates. And you happen to get that kill, which is great, but...
They were going. I don't know why. It was really stupid. Yeah, and then we just like go prime flank or something. I don't know why we did that, or yeah, why I did it rather.
Generally, like when I see how you move around the map, even on pistol round and here on this anti-eco, you generally move around the map clearly like not fully aware of all the angles that are possible. Your course is sometimes on the ground, sometimes on the boxes, you know? You gotta really pay attention. Right. You gotta pay attention. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to clearing angles. Like you need to think about the map angle by angle when you're running. For example, here you're like running around, you know, and it seems. I mean, here you're just fucking around because the round is won anyways. Oh, that's a flying shot. So for example, here you have Mach 10, and you kind of should predict that they have full buy, right? Because you won the pistol, and now they have saved 1 time, so they probably have a full buy. Even though the full buy is kind of shit, they have it. So you need to do something that's gonna close your range to them, and you'll be able to fight them close range. Where are those positions? Where do you think you can get this kind of impact with Mach 10?
Either going up con and maybe trying to go banana. Well, no, not really. I would actually say just running at them short, or trying to rush across and going to the guy barrels, rushing into water like pit.
I mean, yeah, I don't think rushing B... I mean, if you guys rush B as a team, that's okay. But generally for you, when you take map control, the best positions are short, connector, or rushing mid, like very fast, right? And trying to catch a guy who's just been peeking mid. So these 3 plays, in my opinion, are the best. Or if you're rushing B as a whole team, then that's also a good play to do.
Understood, yeah.
So you smoked toilets for the team. This flashbang probably not doing much. It popped to the left above toilets, right? So it's not really blinding people on banana. So you wanna throw it more to the right so it blinds this person. And now you're crouching and standing with a Mach 10, okay? I don't have to tell you that this is not advantageous to you when you're fighting an M4, right?
Right, no.
The fact that you kill him here is quite
nothing short of a miracle.
Quite fortunate. And now you get traded by Konga, which is okay. That's what you're trying to do with the Mach 10 anyways. Run around and hope your teammates get the trades. So you keep smoking that front toilet. Why do you smoke it?
Try and get the guy off the angle, and so we can just have a con guy come up and not have to worry about some weird angle, and I can go through mid, if I remember correctly, and not have to worry about some guy jiggling left and right out of divider. Like, just duel the guy
Do
right
you get
to the right of divider.
Do you get a lot of kills from there on CT side?
As I recall, from CT side or T side?
On CT side.
I don't really ever go A when I'm CT here.
Oh yeah, because what I find is like when I'm playing on these angles toilets, if they don't smoke it and I don't have an op, generally it's not the best angle for me to hold with an M4. It's quite obvious that I'm there, and if there's multiple people coming balloons and mid, I don't really have like advantageous fights unless I'm playing some kind of setup with my teammate where he's flashing for me, right? So if you want to reverse it, if you're on T side and you're going toilets, you probably don't want to smoke it unless you're predicting that they have an op.
That makes sense.
Because you're giving them like multiple close range angles then, where they can stand around the smoke, and maybe your teammates get a bit, you know, ambitious and they go through the smoke and they get flagged by pistols. So this is cool, a bit of overshooting, and now the guy has a deagle, right? And you're peeking him with a molly. Like, if he has a deagle, you don't need to molly him off, you don't need to be scared of him peeking you. You kind of want him to peek, to be honest, especially that you damaged him. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
So whenever you damage someone a lot and he doesn't have like an op, like there's no point of mollying him off, right? You want to push him and kill him. Or make him peek you. You could have died here while you had that molly in your hand.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, nice adjustment. Oh, and now you're going super close to con, right? This might have been your death as well, because you didn't seem like super aware of that angle in con. Like the way you were running at it, was like this, right? You kind of peeked him, but you kind of didn't. I don't think you were peeking that close.
I got lucky, dude. Yeah, I just got lucky there for sure.
I don't think you had in your head like, I visualized this guy could be close on stairs, let me pick this close angle, then the far angle, you know, you just like peeked randomly into con. Nice shot. Nice crosshair placement here, actually. It was pretty clean.
Thanks.
But now the way you like move your cross around the map again, this just looks off, right? On the walls.
It looks so bad now that you're replaying it. Yeah.
On the wall again on the wall, right? On the ground, like here on con it's okay, but here on fountain, here is not bad, but you kind of half clearing the angle now on the floor again. And you get the kill because you're kind of looking at the angles and you manage to spray him in the body, but it's not like clean crosshair placement on the next angles that you're gonna be exposed to. It's more like, you know, like just moving your crosshair, whipping it around on the floor and then spraying the guy in the body, which is not gonna get you to higher levels of CS.
I have the least amount of confidence in overpass, to be honest, so yeah, just because I don't know a lot of the map.
Mollied barrels. So it seems like you guys are not in a bad situation, to be honest. Nobody is close monster. You guys just mollied barrels, so you know all of them are towards CT or towards backside. So that's a perfect situation for you guys to come out monster. Let's see how you do that. So I don't know if you realize, but right now when you're taking that nade out, you're not only exposed to that guy Water, but you're also exposed to El Chapo Guzman to the backside, right?
Yeah, yes.
And also, when you were in that angle, like here, right now, I'm pretty sure your model was sticking out because you were so close to that wood, that the guy backside would still be able to see a part of your arm, right now, at this moment.
Absolutely.
So you need to be a bit more aware of the textures and the models, how they work. Do you know that when you're super close to walls, your model is sticking out more, right?
Yes. Yeah, and plus, in particular on Overpass, my shadow is going to be casting as well. Nobody here will see it, but I know what you're saying.
I think you're gonna kill him with that nade, but yeah. Like, generally, this is second time you're taking utility mid-fight, like, just as you guys spotted someone. So that's not the best habit. Like, you don't want to be taking out utility mid-fights, okay?
Absolutely, yep.
On any map, it's not about overpass. It's just like, you have a guy in front of you, keep your gun out, and make sure he's either completely hiding, like, give him like 5 seconds maybe, or a couple seconds to see if he's repeaking, or just keep your gun out until you kill his other teammates, because there's more people than one, right? Even if that guy hides, it doesn't mean you can take out your nade, because the other guy can peek you. I mean, this nade was quite late, right? Your teammates naded early, there was nobody there. Like, throwing this nade that late doesn't really make any sense, especially that nades are super useful nowadays. You're mauling, bang. This is good. Let's see how you peek that angle. Yeah, so you peek the angle with your crosshair on the mid-side box, right?
Yeah, yep.
So again, it's like crosshair placement, because now you need to adjust your crosshair, and I think you didn't stop moving because you were not moving with A, just A, but you were pressing W and A here, and it was hard for you to counter strafe. Plus your crosshair.
Yeah, I should have just held the molly. Like, I never expect people to run through it.
You should have held it for a moment and then like peeked the smoke, because the guy could also be running through the smoke here, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, let me get the speed normal. Like, through the smoke here, he could be just pushing through smoke and trying to peek you. So first hold the molly and then just peek the smoke and then keep peeking the side. Okay, so we have a Tech 9 and Kevlar, that's cool. Rushing con, great idea for this kind of inventory.
Yep.
But you got stopped. See what you do next. Waiting here is not bad. It's getting a bit spammed. Let's see why you get spammed. 300 HP. The guy just puts a smoke and you start walking next. Like, what are you trying to do here? Are you gonna be pushing through that smoke? Do you think so?
No, I wasn't. I think I was maybe thinking the guy was gonna get like pushed through it for some reason. That was really the only thought process I had. I was like, oh, maybe he's coming through.
If there is a smoke there, and you're not thinking about pushing through it, there is no need for you to stand behind it, because it's a pretty small corridor, and it's easy for the guy to just spam you with M4 or with AK, right?
Right.
And he sees the angle that is smoked off. You don't really see the angle that clearly that he's standing in, but he just can spam the whole like area easily and just hide after, right? You're not gonna win the spam war with Tech 9.
Yeah, he's at way more advantage than I am.
Yeah. Ah, nice try. You almost got him. Well, so you guys are like immediately going towards B without putting any pressure on A. Do you see the radar?
You're right.
You should kind of realize it, because it's quite obvious then that you're going B. And I mean, the cities are playing a 2B setup anyways, so it's pretty good for you still. Like, even if you are so obvious that you're going towards B, if there are 2 on B only and the rotation is so far away, it's still okay. But I'm just saying, normally there are just gonna be 3 people on B and 2 people on A. If they see no one on A, they will just rotate either through con or just rotate back to A and B on fast rotation. So you don't want to be leaving A like that. I mean, one of your teammates is AFK overall, so...
Yeah, that's not gonna help at all.
Oh, what is this? Flashbang.
I have no fucking clue, dude.
Okay, good refrag. Okay, so now what you should be doing immediately after... What you should be doing immediately after you kill that guy is smoking mid-side. Do you see that area between the default box and that generator?
Yes, yep.
That's where you need to put your smoke, because the next player is gonna be either water, CT, or heaven. Like, heaven is super common position for the third player on B to be in, right? Or for the rotation to be in.
This dude's already on his way with the op, so yeah.
Yeah, so you wanna be like smoking off mid-side so that guy heaven doesn't see you as you're planting the bomb. Even though you are not the one planting the bomb, it's still nice to smoke this. And you're gonna smoke left side, which is still okay.
I saw his go out, yeah.
I think you landed it? Yeah, you kind of landed it. Wait, you died, right? Oh?
Apparently.
Well, how did you die? Look at your crosshair placement, right?
Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad.
It's like you're just looking for something on the ground. And now you have to adjust to him, and that's why we got fucked. So your crosshair placement should be like this. When you're coming through here, it should be like... I don't know if you're expecting someone here, but I guess you weren't because you guys were here for all the time. So you should look at this like position here. And then immediately after like nobody's peeking here, you should like clear like that, right?
That's what I was going back to get the bomb. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's just a very simple principle. You just need to have your crosshair all the time on the next spot that the enemy can be in. It's very simple. I know it's hard to execute on maps that you still like are not confident on or like don't know all the positions, but I think Overpass is... I don't know, I think you played it enough to like understand generally the positions that the enemies can be in, right?
Yes, but there are times when like I'll get a frag like you saw on B, and then all of a sudden I feel like, okay, well the next guy could be fucking anywhere, and I don't entirely know.
Okay.
Where to look for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is okay, like jumping around with Mach 10 is fine. Wow, that's interesting.
I had confidence that I'd be able to kill that guy.
Yeah, that's okay, but your positioning here is a bit off. Do you see how you're swinging wide?
Yeah, yeah.
You need to be moving forward.
Yes.
A bit.
Yeah.
See, look at your model. You don't want to be here, you want to be slightly forward so the guy from side cannot see you anymore.
I see. Yes, yeah. Okay.
If you would be slightly forward, you would be behind that wall and the guy from track cannot kill you anymore. You see? Just slightly forward.
That makes a ton of sense.
So you wanna put, if you're like rushing down long, like full confidence, full full YOLO, you wanna be like moving slightly forward so the guys on side cannot see you and cannot refrag you. And then you just kill that guy, you pick up his op and Nading here is okay, but why are you strafing to the left here? Do you wanna hide for a moment or?
Just I was worried that like maybe there's an AWP at the angle.
Yeah, also
like I'll hide for 1 second.
But you didn't hide actually. You know that, right?
That's true. Yeah, not really.
Like you just strafed like that, and you're still not hidden, right? You're still easily killable. And then your crosshair placement is off because nobody could be there. You were just running there, right? They can jump up on the right side or peek you from the right side. They cannot be there yet before you get there.
Right.
This is an interesting flash. I don't know if you do that on purpose like that.
Don't recall, probably not.
I think you're just using a lot of W here, to be honest. Yeah, you're moving with W and D. Here, W and D, right? Not like D, not a peak with D, but W and D, which is very hard to counter-strafe. So you counter-strafe by, I mean, you don't counter-strafe, you crouch, right? But if you were to counter-strafe normally, like, it would be very hard when you're pressing W and D. If you cancel the movement with crouch, that's okay. But crouching is not that efficient because you can get easily traded. Now, like, your crosshair placement is again, like, on the ground, kind of. You have your knife out. And you expect nobody to be here, or?
I kind of know. I just, like, I expect the guy to fall off and maybe for there to be bank guys or something, or a long guy.
Yeah, because there's 4 people alive, right? And you guys are pretty obviously on A. Like, very obviously you guys are going A. So, there's no need to take your knife out. Again, look where you're looking. See?
Yeah.
On the ground, now on the box. Now you take your bomb out when there's like 4 people alive. So 1A player is definitely alive. So planting in this scenario immediately, in my opinion, is a mistake before clearing out the site. Because the guy might as well be behind that smoke track and just killing you from track at this moment. And he's
doing that.
Yeah, but I didn't know there is a gap there. I thought he has to peek to the right, but apparently there was a gap. So I mean, he created the gap as well a bit. So be fast execute, I guess. which there is nobody B.
And there's like nobody B. Yeah.
That's very, very interesting. Oh, anti-smoke mid-side, nice. Okay, decent trade.
I was looking for the bomb.
Yeah, the guy's just spamming.
No clue.
You guys need to
So
be chucking a
frustrated.
molly there towards CT. It's very easy to cut this guy off.
Sorry, what did you say, sir?
You guys have to be throwing the molly towards CT. It's very easy to cut this guy off. Generally, you should learn a smoke heaven, to be honest, for this kind of executes and this kind of fast B pushes, because apparently nobody's going B, and if you just smoked off heaven, you guys have easy time there.
Yeah, I know like one from water, and I know one from spawn. That's about it.
You know the one from spawn?
I do. I know the one that's like a weird lineup. You have to run forward and throw it. Shit.
Should be throwing it then, on these kind of rounds, where you guys are going B for sure. I mean, let's talk about your angle clearing here. This is okay, but now you peek that angle on the left without your crosshair on it, and you're adjusting the crosshair as you're peeking, right? So here, you peek this angle, right? That's okay. Now you should have counter strafe here. Reposition your crosshair towards pillar, towards the left side, like where this like garnished sign is. Do you see?
Yes.
That's where your crosshair should be, and you should strafe with A and D. What you're doing is you're peeking that angle with your crosshair on the pillar, or on dildo, some people say, and and then you're moving your crosshair to it. Do you see? That's the problem. And now you're peeking water without your crosshair on it because you're moving with W forward, right? And now you're peeking the side without your crosshair on it. And now you're peeking heaven without your crosshair on it. You're peeking backside without your crosshair on it. And now you're peeking CT without your crosshair on it, because you're peeking that angle where someone would be standing next to this wooden thingy, right? But nobody stands there. I mean, maybe people do, but it's not what you want to peek, I think. And then you reposition your crosshair kind of towards CT, not even towards CT. You had your crosshair on that like concrete thing, right? But not on the angle. And now you look towards heaven, although your crosshair is not even on the guy who would be heaven. It's like on the box, right? Now it moved towards the guy. And now you move your crosshair towards the pillar as you hear this guy. And you will get the kill, I think. Yes? No?
I believe I do.
It's not the hard kill to get.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that tough. I don't know why he's playing that angle at all.
Yeah. Cool. Oh no. Oh no, you take your knife out and then you...
It's so stupid. So dumb, dude. Yeah.
I mean, it's not dumb, it's just very simple things that you can fix, so...
I just should have held it. Just hold it for 2 seconds.
Yeah, you should. So, what you were doing was not, like, very bad, because you were going with the team, you were taking map control, you were generally doing things, right? But maybe you were not doing the right things all the time, okay? So, first of all, like, the biggest issue, honestly, I saw on this whole T side was peeking angles, right? Just to give you an example of that, you should, like, peek that angle, then position your crosshair, peek the right side of pillar, then position your crosshair, peek this side of pillar, then position your crosshair, peek with A and D, then position your crosshair, peek this angle, then position your crosshair, peek heaven, or whatever angle you want to peek in heaven, then peek backside, and then peek CT, right? The way you would do that while running, you would be like this. And I peeked that wall as well now, but you know what I mean. So if
I know exactly what you mean, and it makes so much more sense when you're showing it. It's just, I know better. I don't know why I was doing that.
Yeah. Or for example, when you're trying to retake the bomb and you don't have time to walk around, right? Here. The bomb was somewhere like here to retrieve it, and you were going back from toilets. What you should have been doing is like peeking the angle, having crosshair on the angles all the time, right? Not on the ground. Like more like on the angles all the time, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like your crosshair was kind of here, right? Then when you were going here, it was like this, on the walls, like... And then you sprayed that guy, right? In that round, but...
I did.
It's not gonna work versus better players who will like kill you a bit faster. Because it took you a bit to spray him in the body. So that was the first thing. Then I didn't see you throw like good util here towards B when you guys were pushing. There's a lot of great util you could do to support your teammates. So first of all, this smoke like mid side, you can easily come here, like duel this guy a bit. If you know that barrels are clear, you just take it out and throw it like that, and then you would peek those headshot angles, and then you can chuck a molly towards city, right? That would, for example, stop that auto sniper guy from spamming you guys down, right? It's a very easy lineup. You just line up with the left side of this concrete and you throw it. Doesn't matter how, it just needs to go like high and bounce off the back side here, and it denies rotation. And yeah, you guys should be going like that, and then you don't even need to peek heaven if you have these two utilities. Or you can peek heaven from like these kind of weird angles behind the smoke, right?
Yeah.
The other point is like you can cut off short. When you guys are going B, you should be mollying it. I think you did that molly a couple times, right? This molly?
I believe I tried. Yeah. Yep.
Do you land it?
I believe I often do. I could be wrong though.
I didn't notice if you're landing it, but generally if you're doing it, if you guys are doing it as a default thing, then it kind of masks that you guys are going B. Because if you throw it as default, then, you know, they won't be expecting you guys pushing B, and also they will not be short unless they run through the molly, which make sure for you that as you're coming out here, you don't need to look towards short, right? That much. Because they haven't...
That's true. That's a good point.
They haven't managed to push here. But if they do, and you don't throw that molly, then as you're coming out, instead of throwing that molly, you can also like throw a molly like that. Oh, I exposed myself a bit too much. You can throw a molly like that, that's cuts off these angles, and people cannot look at you as you're coming towards the side. Now the flashes that you should be throwing for your teammates are these like pillar flashes. Like that. This is how you throw them, and they basically land behind pillar. And they don't blind your teammates, but they blind the enemies. You see?
Yeah.
So on this B rushes, your teammates can just rush out and just push, and they're not gonna get blinded, where people that are holding monster are getting blinded, right?
Yeah, I never knew that lineup.
Especially those other people. The way there's a couple lineups, but the way I line it up, I look at this lamp, and then I just go back and throw it forward. It like lands like that behind dildo.
That's a very sweet flash.
Yeah.
The guys coming out. That's perfect.
Yeah, you can throw 2 of them, or even more if teammates drop you, but generally 2 should be fine. Do you know that smoke from here?
No, I don't know this one. No.
This is very powerful, heaven smoke. So you're gonna go on the right part of this area, not like on the corner, but just here, and then look at the bottom of this beam. Line it up with the wood, and then run forward until you hit the wood and jump throw. And it's gonna bounce off this shelf.
Yeah.
And you can combine that with the flashes, right? So you would do that for your teammates, then come over here, do the 2 of these flashes, and they're just running out. So they have heaven smoked. They're running out quite quick, right? So it would work out perfectly against those people who don't even play B, right? And they play from heaven and CT.
Right.
Then your teammates are out, you know, they're running around, and then maybe you even have your molly saved, and you come out here, you see your teammates on site, and you throw this molly, and you guys completely cut off rotation, and it's the round over, right? I think you were just lacking this couple of crucial util pieces, and you would be easily taking B every single round because they weren't even playing it, right?
I feel that's a great call, because I feel very like just vulnerable when I'm going up to B, because I don't know a lot of the util. Like I know the barrels molly and like a couple other things, but yeah.
It was quite sad because they weren't playing B well, but you guys weren't abusing it because you maybe didn't know for sure how to take it. But they were playing it terribly. They were not even playing it most of the rounds, right?
You weren't even physically there.
Yeah, and it's really punishing if they're not there and you know how to take it, because like these flashes will blind everyone like trying to rotate, so they can't really rotate into the side. Heaven is smoked, right? City would be mollied, so they have nowhere to stand. Then you take these areas like water and under heaven, and the round is done.
That's a shame. Yeah.
Yeah. Then a couple of solo plays that you could have executed yourself, right? I don't know if you know the smoke, for example, but if people are taking water control from you all the time and molling here, You can counter that with a smoke, with a lurk smoke, towards here. This is a running jump throw, bind.
Okay.
So you can smoke like that, and you'll have a lurk smoke towards water, right? And with this smoke, you can do a solo play where you're just going behind it and walking through, right? And you'll just search for a kill here. Behind that smoke. So that's pretty good versus people doing this molly. Because do you know on CT people are like supposed to do this molly all the time?
Yeah, I often do it. I mean, I don't think I do it this game, but yes.
Like this molly and take short control. So this is like punishing. You have another lurk smoke that you can use, and this you can just do solo play, like crouch here and jump throw. And if you guys are not going B as a team, you can do that and go around the smoke.
Oh, that's sick. Okay.
Yeah. You can just go in the smoke, throw it a couple times, like, and not do anything around it, and then one of the rounds you just like walk through it, you know.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
It's not like a one.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not like a one way like in CS:GO. In CS:GO, you could go on this right side and you had a one way. Here, you're literally going through the smoke, right? And you have some cover. But the point is that you've done it like, let's say, 1 or 2 times. You haven't done anything with it, and then one of the rounds you decide, okay, like I haven't done anything with that smoke for last 2 rounds, and I threw it. They kind of used to me throwing it as a default, and now I'm gonna go through the smoke. And this lineup that I just threw right now is better. You need to aim a bit more to the left, because
Yeah,
right now you're going through, and you actually have like, it's not a one way. They will see you, but it gives you a nice angle here.
Well, once you've conditioned them, they're not going to expect somebody to have been there, you know. So I know what you're saying.
Yeah, this is another play available to you.